Hello, all. Welcome to episode 0 and our introduction to the show. My name is Gus Gagliardi, and I just want to thank you for listening. I'm a fire protection designer, and I have a bachelor's in science in fire protection and safety technology. During my college career, I really enjoyed all my fire protection classes, but some of my favorites were hydraulics, sprinklers, industrial hygiene, and special suppression and detection systems. I started my career as a fire protection designer for a fire suppression contracting company, and most of my time was spent hydraulically calculating, designing, and stock listing water-based fire protection suppression systems. After some time designing only water-based fire protection systems, I had a lot of curiosity about what other facets of the fire protection industry that I could learn about. This led me to my current role as a fire protection designer for an architecture and engineering firm. I've had the privilege of being involved with a wide variety of fire protection systems and projects. Of course, I've had plenty of experience with fire suppression and fire alarm design, but some of the more unique areas of fire protection I've been involved with are hangar fire protection, combustible dusts, hazardous materials, and special hazard suppression and alternative detection means. It makes the job interesting to design buildings that follow all sorts of codes and standards. There are different sets of requirements for commercial, residential, and Department of Defense buildings. I've been involved with projects that have special insurance considerations like FM Global standards. These buildings can be found coast to coast across the U.S. I recently have passed my exam for professional engineering, specializing in fire protection, and I'm only a couple months away from obtaining my license. I've had a lot of experience recently with studying for the PE exam for fire protection and being a young professional in the fire protection industry. What I've learned is that trying to learn all about fire protection through solely reading codes and standards and scholarly articles is that it's a very difficult process if you don't have the experience or the personal connections to contextualize the information. Compared to other industries like tech or even some engineering disciplines like civil and mechanical, fire protection lacks resources for professionals. This podcast is my attempt to highlight the careers and experiences of successful professionals in the industry and create a resource for those who hunger for more knowledge about the industry. My goal is to produce content for those interested in fire protection and record some of the interesting experiences for fire protection professionals. The podcast is structured around individuals, and the show is episodic and can be listened to in any order. The goal is to release 2 episodes of the podcast a month, with the interview runtime at about 50 minutes to an hour. The podcast will be released every second and fourth Monday of the month. You can listen to the podcast at firecodetech.com, or you can listen to the podcast on Spotify or iTunes. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. I've had a lot of fun interviewing the guests so far, and I've learned a lot, so I hope you enjoy the episodes. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to jump ahead to episode 1 of Fire Code Tech with Russell Bainbridge, who is a professional engineer, a certified fire protection specialist, a consultant, a professor, and somebody who is involved with committees and the development of codes and standards.